But where we're going is the beautiful and clear Three Sisters Springs.
If there's anyone that loves to talk about manatees, it's Captain Stacy Dunn.
And so their skin is a lot like an elephant's.
But all of it is not just talk.
We made this whole bay, Kings Bay, into a manatee refuge.
You see, Captain Stacy has a passion for these manatees, otherwise known as sea cows, and her goal is simple.
My goal is to introduce people to the manatees world and let them understand why the manatees come here.
You see, they come here to Florida every winter to stay warm. But unlike tourists that vacation on shore, manatees head into the freshwater springs to stay warm, seeking the stable 70-degree water temperature needed for survival. Citrus County, Florida just happens to have an abundance of springs.
They pretty much put Citrus County on the map. It's a small town. You can fish anywhere, but you can't go and see manatees in the water eyeball to eyeball, but here.
Here being Crystal River, Florida, known as the land of 7 rivers, and its waterways, like this one, where hundreds of manatees swim below daily, seeking a warm water refuge. You see, these are well-populated canals, lined with homes, boats, and manatee onlookers. But Captain Stacy wants you to do more than see them just from a boat.
Citrus County, Florida, where you can get in eyeball to eyeball with the Florida manatee and see them and how they act in their own world.
Seeing manatees eyeball to eyeball means getting in the water with nearly 3,000-pound animals. It's just a matter of gearing up. This includes a simple wetsuit, a mask, a snorkel, and we're briefed about the do's and don'ts before leaving shore.
The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service recommends that all visitors practice passive observation when viewing manatees.
Captain Stacy believes manatee education will preserve the species.
We're hoping the goal is that you'll leave here with more education and knowledge about the Florida manatee and why they come here.
One by one, we gently enter the water. There may be manatees right below us, and I can't believe I'm getting to swim near these gentle giants. At first, there's not much to see. The water is a little murky. We have to make our way towards the crystal clear waters of the spring, and then suddenly the creatures appear like small elephants lying below the surface of the water. There may be 30 or 40 of them right below me. It's a stunning and amazing sight to see. Captain Stacy explains what we should do.
What we're going to do is we're just going to simply float and relax on the water and observe the manatees in a passive manner and watch what they do. Sometimes they'll wake up and yawn and stretch like we do. Sometimes you'll see them scratching something on their face like we have an itch. Also, manatees are so curious, whereas a lot of mammals don't really care to come and investigate you, but manatees they have that curiosity.
And they are curious. This one is investigating Captain Stacy, while I have one posing for my camera. It's simply amazing. Captain Stacy says their size can be intimidating, but manatees are not aggressive towards people.
It actually makes you feel like a shrimp compared to these big animals. They can get up to 3,000, 3,500 pounds. Of course, the ones we'll see today probably are somewhere between the babies, which can be 60 pounds, on up to 1,500, 2,000 pounds if it's a pregnant female.
The Florida manatee is so breathtaking, and here are some things you may not know about this creature. About 400 manatees migrate here every winter for the 72-degree water temperature. Manatees are herbivores. They mainly eat grass. Manatees need air every 4 to 6 minutes, but they can stay down for over 20 minutes. Females give birth to a single calf, but have also been known to have twins. Nearly half of all manatee deaths are caused by humans, the majority by boats. The best time to see the manatees in Florida is when the air is cold, and these gentle giants can live in both fresh and salt water. Manatees in the wild can live up to 30 years old.
It's incredible to be able to get in with this gentle giant, such a big gentle giant, and be eyeball to eyeball with them.
Our manatee swim lasts well over an hour, and I find it hard to say goodbye. But one by one, we make our way back onto the boat, and everyone has something to say about the sea cow swim. It was amazing! Oh my goodness, just once in a lifetime opportunity.
It was awesome. There's manatees everywhere.
It's like being surrounded maybe by a bunch of elephants, right? That's kind of what they're like, but elephants on all sides. And you have no control, and it's just you in the water.
Peaceful is what I would use. It's really peaceful to get out here and see them in their natural environment.
This is one of the last true wildlife adventures there is out there available, where you're in the water with a wild animal in its natural habitat.
And as we head back to shore, I can't help think what a privilege it is to see the manatees face to face and in their own environment, an experience I will remember for a lifetime.